Bites, where I give you the Bible in bite-sized nuggets so you can go back and read it for yourself. This is Zipporah from TruthsWithZ, and today we are looking at John chapter 6. Specifically, we are in verse 36 and 37, and it says, "But as I told you, you've seen me, and yet you do not believe me. Everyone the Father gives me will come to me, and the one who comes to me I will never cast out." Today is less of a revelation and more of a question that I'm posing to you. Why is it that Yahshua says that he will never cast us out? And as I was reading this, I thought, how interesting, because there's obviously people that are going to hell. There's obviously people who don't accept Christ and who hate God. And even in the Bible, we see instances where God actually says that he will turn away from people and that he abhors or hates their wicked deeds and the things that they've said, the things that they do, and the things that they do to him and do to others. And so, we think that we've seen God cast people away. But immediately as I was thinking that, God helped me understand something. God loves and accepts us. He actually is the one welcoming us and inviting us into his house. Consider the parable Yahshua told about the marriage feast. Yahshua, the groom, invited so many people. He invited all the people, his friends and family, the ones that were actually invited. The actual invitees, I think that's what they're called. The people that were actually invited, they got their personal letters, but everybody said, no, I'm not coming. And so then Yahshua said, okay, fine, they won't come. Then invite the people in the street, invite the neighbors, invite the people in the town. And so they went out and got people, but it wasn't enough people to fill up the room. And so Yahshua said, go into the highways and the byways and the cracks and the crevices of every part of this town and invite everybody, anybody, tell them to come. And so people came until the party was filled. The tables and all the seats were taken and everyone was able to eat and enjoy this marriage feast. But those who did not want to go, who actually rejected the invitation of God, those people actually casted themselves out. This was a self-made decision. Self-destruction is what it really is, because God is correlating this marriage festival to heaven and a true relationship with him. Imagine someone not coming to your wedding, whom you invited, who is supposed to be your best friend, someone you care about so much, because they just started a new business. I mean, these are some of the excuses that God got for the people that were invited. They just started a new business, just bought a new house. Oh, they just got married themselves. They can't come. Oh, they have kids. They can't do this. Oh, they can't. A million plus one excuses as to why they won't continue their relationship with God. And really, not attending that marriage feast is what probably cut the relationship off. And so what I believe the revelation here is that God won't cast us out. But because he has agreed that the relationship that he has with us is covenant-based, he has decided that the covenant is what really decides our relationship. He chose this to be so. We go into covenant with God when we say, yes, I love you and I want to serve you and I want to be your friend. And when we break the covenant, it is not God who casts us away. It is us who cast ourselves away from God. Or more or less, we cast God away from us. But we see in the Bible and we see today through daily life that God is welcoming, he is merciful, he is gracious, and he gives us many chances to be accepted back into his arms. But my question to you is, how many times have you cast God away? Why do you keep casting God away? Don't you know that not keeping his commandments and breaking all of his judgments and statutes, even breaking just one of them, pushes you further away from God and actually puts space, an open position between you and God for Satan to come in, for idols to come in. And you just keep casting him away. But his arms are open. Yeshua's arms are open, and I want you to envision this, that Yahshua is standing before you at the distance that you have pushed him away at. with his arms open. And sometimes he's even walking towards you, even though you're pushing him away. You're pushing him away. Sometimes he's still walking towards you. God will never cast us out. But you say that you love him. So why do you keep casting God out? I encourage you guys to go read John chapter 6 so that God can give you more revelation. And of course, revelation is for the edification of the body, edifying of the church. And so that you as an individual, your church, your body, your mind, your body and soul can be edified, but also so that the whole church as a collective can as well. Gotta start at home. It has to start in your own house. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.